everybody, welcome back to Swift Lessons for another mini tutorial. Here's an easy way of leveling up your lead guitar work, stacking fourths and thirds over the major pentatonic scale. Let's do it in the key of E. So I can play the major pentatonic scale just like this with single notes. Or I can kind of beef it up by adding in these harmonies. Alright, and I find that to be a very cool sound. Okay, and with that, I can create these really cool, beautiful R&B kind of neo-soul sounding licks. Something like this. Okay, breaking that down, the first step is to learn the basic major pentatonic scale in its main position. In the key of E, it looks and sounds like this. Okay, a very important scale. It's the 12th fret of the low E string, then the A string, 9 going up to 11, same thing on the D, same thing on the G, then the B string, 9 up to 12, and the same thing on the high E. You put that together and we have. Now I can also incorporate the lower extension of the scale. 7th fret going up to 9 on the E string and the A string. Right there's my root. And just like that, I'm back into the main position. Now I can also use the upper extension. 13th fret of the G, 12 on the B, up to 14, and the same thing on the high E string, 12 and 14. And right there's another root. Now I can combine each of these positions, the lower extension, the main position, and the upper extension like this. Very useful exercise. Okay, now that you can play that, let's learn how to beef up those notes by stacking fourths and thirds. Once again, it looks and sounds like this. Okay, and of course you can download tabs for all of this at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Okay, so I'm playing low E string and A string, 7 up to 9. Then I'm switching to major thirds, the E note and the G sharp. That's 7th fret A and 6th fret of the D. So far you have. Alright, then same strings, 9 and 9, up to 11. Alright, then going down to the D string and G string, 9 and 9, up to 11. Alright, then G string and B, 9 and 9, and up to 11 and 12. And then finally the B string and high E string, 9 and 9, up to 12, 14 if you like, utilizing that upper extension, and then back. Okay, you put that together and we have. It's good to go back too. An awesome exercise for learning how to stack the major pentatonic scale. Okay, now you can also find these notes in different positions. So I've got that major third. Also right here, if you don't want to leave the main position, 12 and 11, E string and A string. And I also have these notes right here, the B string and high E string, 9 and 9. Right here on 13 and 14. Okay, also very useful. Okay, so once again, the exercise, see if you can play along, ascending and descending. And back. Okay, very good everybody. Now you know the basic major pentatonic scale, which is really just a major scale minus the 4th and 7th scale degree. You've also learned the lower extension and the upper extension, and how to beef up those notes by stacking fourths and thirds. Now, the last step for your practice today is to learn how to make it musical. We're going to learn a very basic practice routine. Once again, it looks and sounds like this. Okay, so that began striking the low E string open, Jimi Hendrix style. Next, we're going to slide 12 and 12 with the B string and high E, up a full step, back to 12, and then go down to the 9th fret. Alright, so far you have. Alright, then part number 2 of the lick's going to look and sound like this. Alright, so double stops once again. G string and B string, 11 and 12, pulling off down to 9, back to 11 and 12, and sliding up a full step, before going to the 9th fret of the G and B. Alright, you put that into the mix, and so far we have. Alright, then we're going to throw in this short little lick. Okay, very simple. I'm just hammering and pulling. The 9th fret of the G string, going up to 11, and then back to 9, and then going to the 11th fret of the D string, right there in that main position of the major pentatonic scale. Alright, adding that into the mix. Alright, now we're just going to climb up this stacked version of the major pentatonic scale, starting from the D string and G string. And then take these 2 notes that we have here, 11 and 12 of the G and B, and slowly slide up, and vibrato. Okay, we went up a full step. Now I'm on frets 13 and 14. All right, that's the full idea right there. Let's put it all together. And you can close up shop with a chord like E major 7. 12th fret of the low E string, the 13th fret of the D string and G string, and the 12th fret of the B string, making sure that the A string and high E strings are muted. Alright, now one more time, a little bit faster. For your day of practice. Okay, beautifully done today, everybody. You have another classic technique under your fingertips, and I hope it's going to inspire some creativity for you. Real quick before you go, I want to remind you, you can head over to swiftguitar.com/giveaways for the chance to win a beautiful Fender Stratocaster with black finish and maple fretboard. Also, I want to thank my patrons at patreon.com/swiftLessons for making all these lessons possible. Until next time, this is Rob coming at you from Somers Point, New Jersey, saying happy picking.